Hello students, today we are going to be looking at another modal verb. In this case the verb have to or have got to, that are two different versions of the same thing. And we are going to see that they are very similar to the verb must that we have already studied, and they are used to express obligation. Okay, let's have an example. Okay, we have this dialogue between a teacher and a student. Starting with the teacher, you have to be quiet during the exam. Do we have to do all the exercises? It's better to do them all, but no, you don't have to. It's not obligatory. Have I got to use a pen? Yes, you have. So, as you can see, in most cases, we could change the verb have to by must. You must be quiet, you have to be quiet. Must we do all the exercises? Do we have to do all the exercises? Must I use a pen? Have I got to use a pen? Yes, you must, or yes, you have. Very similar, okay? So as we have seen, the verb have to or have got to are two expressions that are used to express obligation, and they are very similar to must, okay? What's the difference? That have got to, it's a bit more informal. So you can say, for example, you have to be back home before 9 o'clock, or you've got to be back home before 9 o'clock. It's exactly the same, okay? Just this one is slightly more informal, okay? Now let's look at the grammar and at how to make sentences using these structures. So for affirmative sentences, we can use have to, that is like using the present simple, and have got to is like the expression I have got that we use for a possession, like have you got the time? Yes, I have. Or have you got a pen? Yes, I have. I've got a pen. Or she's got a computer, etc. All right? As we always do, we start with the subject, then the modal verb, then the main verb, and then any complements that we have. We already know how to use the verb to have in the present. So if we have I, you, we, they, we use have. And for the third person singular, he, she, it, we use has. Okay, for both have and have got. Okay, and here we have the two versions. So I have to finish my homework, and I've got to finish my homework. They have exactly the same meaning, but in this case, the grammar that applies is the grammar of the present simple, and in this case, the grammar that applies is the grammar of the expression have got. She has to go to football training, or she's got to go to football training. Again, exact meaning, but different ways of making sentences in terms of grammar. Now, let's have a look at making a negative sentence, okay? So, since have to is used like in the present simple, we are going to use done and doesn't, okay? And then the rest stays the same. So, we don't have to do that exercise, or she doesn't have to do that exercise. So we can see here in the third person singular, the does is taking the s, and therefore have doesn't have an s, because the does is taking the s already. With have got to, we use the specific expression have got to, that is similar to the present perfect, okay? So I haven't got and hasn't, okay? We haven't got to do that exercise, or she hasn't got to do that exercise. And in this case, since the has is the modal verb, is taking the s. In here, no s. In here, the has take the s, okay? Now, for questions, exactly the same. For the have to, is like the present simple, so do and does. Do we have to do that exercise? Does he have to do that exercise, etc.? For have got to, we use have directly. Have we got to do that exercise? Has he got to do that exercise, etc.? And then for short answers, again, for the short answers of a question, do with do or does, we reply with do or doesn't. Does doesn't. So we will reply like, yes, I do, or no, she doesn't. And we have got, we reply with have. Yes, I have, no, I haven't, or yes, she has, or no, she hasn't, etc. Okay? And I hope that was clear enough. Now, please reply these two questions. You can pause the video, you can stop the video if you need to, and please tell me, what's the difference between have to and have got to? And when you've got that done, please reply to this question. Have you got to do this exercise? And that's all for today. Thank you very much. Bye.